at the jail. There we go. Can I have your name, please?
For the record, my name is Thomas Snyder II. I'm the natural person. I'm the living man. How we doing today, Miss Braley?
We are upright, if nothing else. So, okay. And you said your name is Thomas Styron.
The second.
The second.
And then I'm the natural.
Welcome back to the channel, folks. Today's case takes us straight into the unpredictable world of the sovereign citizens, where logic takes a backseat and courtroom patience is put to the ultimate test. Our star today? A living man named Thomas Styron II, who proudly declares he's not subject to the laws of Michigan, despite, being in Michigan. We'll watch as Magistrate Braley tries to navigate the maze of pseudo-legal jargon, and trust me, this one's a masterclass in calm professionalism versus creative delusion. Keep an eye out for the exact moment Thomas tries to overstand the law. Yes, overstand. Buckle up, because this hearing goes from mildly confusing to gloriously absurd. Now, before we dive in, what do you think? Should courts give sovereign citizens extra patience, or should they just shut it down instantly? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like button, and let's get into this bizarre courtroom show.
00472, that is the state of Michigan versus Thomas Ulrich Styron, the second, you said. And also calling 24W001025, that is the township of Ypsilanti, also versus Thomas Ulrich Styron. So state your name for the record.
So, for the record, my name is Thomas Styron II. It is not the name you have attached to this case is not me. I believe that's a state created entity, Your Honor. And me being a living person, my name is in proper punctuation. I don't have a all caps name nor
Okay, I'm going to cut you off right there. Okay.
I don't have no contracts with the state of Michigan at all, period. And so I was wondering about personal jurisdiction.
Begins. Thomas proudly identifies as a natural person and a living man, two favorite phrases from the Sovereign Citizen Starter Pack. The judge, on the other hand, keeps it professional upright, as she says, if nothing else. Notice how she immediately asks for his name for the record. This is a critical moment. Sovereign citizens often refuse to acknowledge their legal names because they believe capitalization or punctuation changes the legal identity. It doesn't, of course, but it's a hallmark of the movement. The judge's calm, almost amused tone shows she's seen this before. But buckle up, Thomas is about to go full Strawman.
A show cause hearing on the matter ending in 472, which is the retail fraud charge. I'm showing a balance of $210 on that. And then what you're being arraigned on, that is what I am here to explain the charge against you, is a citation issued on April 2nd, 2024 at 9:24 in the evening. That charges that you operated a motor vehicle on North Ford Boulevard at or near Russell Street with no license on your person. Do you comprehend the charge against you?
I do not. I don't even own a license. I canceled my license years
ago. The no contract with the state argument. Every time you hear a sovereign citizen say they don't consent, grab your bingo card. Thomas claims that because he never signed a contract with Michigan, the state has no authority over him. But here's the problem. Criminal law isn't contractual, it's jurisdictional. The state doesn't need your consent to enforce its laws, it only needs proof that you committed the act within its borders. The judge shuts this down efficiently, citing Michigan Court Rule 4.41 establishing clear jurisdiction. Notice how she doesn't take the bait, she just moves forward. This, right here, is textbook courtroom.
Operating a motor vehicle without having a license on your person. So, I'm not asking if you agree with this. I'm not asking if you have a license. I'm asking if you understand the words coming out of my mouth as far as what this charge is.
The charge is accused me of not having a driver's license on my person, correct?
Correct.
Well, from my understanding, I need a driver's license if I'm in commerce. I was traveling home.
Okay.
I wasn't doing business at all. And also, from my understanding, I don't need a license to do that.
And your overstanding is incorrect, sir. But we are not going to get into that for now. You are saying that you have understood the words as far as not having a license on your person. It is a misdemeanor charge with a maximum penalty of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine with court costs, or both.
So this is under the assumption that you guys have personal jurisdiction and subject matter jurisdiction over me, right?
Yes.
So
At this time, the court is going to set a pretrial date for you. That will be before Judge Washington.
ma'am, can we prove the jurisdiction first before we go ahead with setting a trial for that entity or a pretrial for that entity? I don't. Yeah.
I hear you. And at this point, you are appearing in front of the court. You have put your name on the record. And yes, we are setting a pretrial date for you.
I did put my name on the record, and my name that I put on the record is not the same name.
Hit one of the classics. I canceled my driver's license years at go.to. Sovereign citizens. Possessing a license means they've entered into a contract with the government, so they canceled it to regain sovereignty. But legally, driving is a regulated privilege, not a right. The moment you operate a vehicle on public roads, you're subject to traffic laws, contract or not. Thomas tries to twist it by saying he was traveling, not driving. Sovereign citizens love this wordplay, as if semantics can nullify statutes. The judge doesn't flinch. Her tone? Cool, factual, and unbothered. She knows the law doesn't bend to personal definition.
26th.
So the documentation that I have published, recorded the documentation I have published and recorded on the record, on the state of Michigan record, that says what I just told you, that I'm not who you have, that I'm not the name you have attached to that case. That's I need to bring that with me, is what you're saying? It being already recorded and on the state of Michigan records. Is that good enough?
Whatever documentation you have,
Mm-hmm.
bring it with you to your pretrial date. That is what I am telling you, yes.
This is where the comedy peaks. Thomas declares he doesn't understand the charge, he overstands it. This linguistic gymnastics is meant to reject the court's standing or authority, but the judge's patience is Olympic level. She acknowledges his response, clarifies the misdemeanor penalty, and moves on. From a psychological standpoint, this interaction is fascinating. It's less about defiance and more about control. Sovereign citizens construct an alternate reality where they're the ones dictating terms. The judge's composure effectively dismantles that illusion without confrontation, a subtle but powerful strategy in court.
And again, that court date, June 26th? Okay. Will be June 26th at 9 a.m. before Judge Washington. The court will enter that you are standing mute to all charges at this time.
So we're just assuming jurisdiction, though, correct?
Yes.
How? From my
No.
understanding, that has to be proven.
The all-caps argument, the cornerstone of sovereign citizen mythology. Thomas insists that the name written on court documents isn't him, but a corporate entity created by the government. In reality, this belief stems from a misreading of old legal documents and capitalization conventions. The magistrate's response is gold. Just because your name is spelled in all caps and in ink instead of edible crayons doesn't mean it's not you. That line deserves an Emmy. She remains professionally yet firm, reminding him to bring any documentation to the next hearing. Translation: bring your papers if it makes you feel better, but the law still.
You are promising to show up for that June 24th court date at 9 a.m. over Zoom before Judge Washington, where you will have your pretrial. Okay, so at this point, your hearings are concluded, you are free to stand up and tell the jail that you are finished.
Doubles down, again questioning jurisdiction, even after multiple explanations. The judge, maintaining perfect composure, simply says, "Yes, you are wrong." This exchange perfectly illustrates why courts have to walk a tightrope between patience and progress. If judges engaged every pseudo-legal argument, hearings could last for days. Instead, Magistrate Braley methodically wraps things up, sets a pretrial, and grants a personal recognizance bond. Thomas then tries to frame attendance as under threat, duress, and coercion. It's a last-ditch effort to reject authority, but the judge smartly. And that's where this courtroom saga ends. Another sovereign citizen meets the immovable force of judicial patience. Magistrate Braley kept her cool, applied the law precisely, and exposed the hollow logic behind the living man defense. Whether Thomas learns from this or not, one thing's clear: arguing jurisdiction with zero legal grounding never ends well. What did you think? Was the judge too patient, or did she handle it perfectly? Drop your take in the comments. If you found this case as wild and fascinating as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts below, and subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. Because in this channel, we don't just watch court, we analyze it, dissect it, and call out the nonsense. I'm your host, and this was another deep dive into courtroom chaos. Stay smart, stay skeptical, and I'll see you in the next one.